Hey everybody, this is John with the Guitars and Gear YouTube channel. On today's episode, we're going to go over the Quad Cortex app, which you see right here. We're going to go over the features of it, what I like, what I dislike, what needs to be improved, all that good stuff. But before we do, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And also check us out on our podcast, the Guitars and Gear podcast. And it's a weekly podcast that we do it every week, and you can listen to it, download it, wherever you get your favorite podcast stuff from. All right. Let's get to it. Hi there, we're back. So in front of you, you can see the Quad Cortex screen. We're up at just 1A, pretty much the first preset you're going to see when you turn it on. And then I have another screen showing 2, which is my cell phone screen. So this is coming from a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2, so you can see it's a little bit wider of a screen. Makes it a little better to see what's going on. You can see right in the center there is the Cortex app. So that's the Neural DSP Quad Cortex application, I guess. So we're going to fire that up real quick so you guys can check it out. And here's what you get when you first load it up. So at the very top, you can see Discover, and you can use a pound for tags. And I showed you that in the last video where we went through the deep dive of the display or of the user interface. And I showed you how you can create a preset and you can add tags. So this is where those tags come into play. You can use those to search through different presets or captures if you want. Down below that is staff picks. So here you can see staff picks of presets, neural captures, and you can also view the latest version of the Quad Cortex user manual. So this is going to open a web page that has the user manual kind of in hot links and things like that. So if we click on presets, well, let's go through this first page first. Featured users gives you a few featured users on there. You can see Plini's on there, Corey Wong, Rabia, Eric Arco, and Tom Quayle. And then, of course, those from Neural DSP. As you scroll down farther, you have some presets that they're kind of highlighting and some neural captures. And, of course, you can click below those to see all of them. Also down here, you can see more users. Click on a user, you can see kind of stuff about them and some of the presets that they've captured. You can do show all users as well. So pretty straightforward, nothing too heavy here. Also down below, you can see we're on, by default, you have this kind of, what do you call it, magnifying glass kind of look here. You can also change over if you click or touch, I guess I should be saying touch on this icon here. This is your user. So this is my username. This is who I'm following, or who's following me, and how many followers I'm following, or how many people I'm following, how many followers I'm following. So you can see right here, my files, you have presets, neural captures, and impulse responses. If you click on presets, you can see the 2 that I have. There's my Invective Johnny and my 4-cable method one, which we saw before. So over here, you can see since this is not a preset I created, I don't have any control over whether it's a private or whether it's public. So if you click this icon, you can make it public or you can make it private. And you can see that it has a lock on it. So the ones that aren't mine, the ones I did not create, I can't do anything with. I can have them as presets, but I can't do anything else with them. Same thing with the neural captures, although I don't have any captures that I've created yet, so they're not going to be there. This preset, this 4-cable method one, this is just one that I modified. I added a couple extra things out there and saved it. Impulse responses, these are all those impulse responses I was showing you guys before. There's not a whole lot that I have out here. I just put some out there to check it out. And of course you can delete those too. If you highlight them and then click delete, of course you can delete all of them. And yeah, so there you go. So that's how you do that. That's that part of it. And then the starred ones, we talked about starring them before, and then they appear on the quad cortex. We're going to show you that too. But here's all the ones that I have starred as far as presets go and neural captures. So at this point, and I don't think they ever will allow the sharing of impulse responses. I doubt they will, since most of those you pay for. The ones I have out there that I just showed you guys were free, so I didn't have to pay anything for those. But I don't think they would ever have those on there. So you can see now who's following me, and I can go ahead and follow them as well. So I can go ahead and click those, and now you can see that they're friends of mine. If you go any further, you can see they don't have any public presets. They don't have any public captures yet, but they are there. So very cool. And we could do the same thing here, and you can see a little bit about them, and that's pretty neat. So yeah, I got friends. Yay. Okay, so so let's back out. Oh, and of course up here you can modify your profile, and you can hit this icon up here to go to normaldsp.com, change your password, log out. If you want to log in with a different profile, you can do that too. Okay, so let's go back over here, and now we'll switch gears over to the, let's bring that up, over to the quad cortex screen. So on here, you can see that we have this preset right here. I'm going to go over into, remember you tap that, you can get into the directory. In the directory, I'm going to go down into my presets, and let's just grab one. We're going to do this Friedman shred one. So this is just a preset that I came up with based on somebody did a capture of the Friedman. So one of the Friedman amps. So I'm going to click and hold. And remember, I showed you this before on how to delete a preset. So we're going to do something a little different. We're going to copy it up to the cloud. So you can see it uploading. Okay, now let's switch gears, go back to the app again. So now that we're looking in the app, we can go over to ours, and we can see under my files and my presets. Now we see there's our Friedman shred. You can see it sitting out there. Because we created this preset from on our quad cortex, we can go ahead and leave it private, or we can make it global. So we'll just leave it global. Pretty cool. And it's just that quick. So now let's say we didn't really want that. So real quick, let's go back to the quad cortex screen. And if we scroll down and we go into our cloud directories of our presets, and then you can see that Friedman shred at the top. So you can see it doesn't have the lock on it, so it's not being hidden, or it's not private. It is global, so it doesn't have that icon. And you can see it's there now. So now, switching gears back to the quad cortex app on the phone, we can swipe this and delete it. So you can see the item got deleted. Now, if we switch gears again back to the quad cortex, and you can see it's still showing, but we haven't refreshed this screen yet. So a quick way to do that, obviously, is to hit the refresh. So let's hit refresh, and now you can see it's gone. Happens that quick. And actually it would have happened quicker if I would have clicked on it quicker. But just wanted to show you guys that cloud, it's the same cloud, it's the same servers that this stuff is being stored on. Just two ways to access the same information. So it's very quick, very snappy. Okay, so now let's go the other way. So if we switch gears again back to the app, you can see I'm back at the main screen again. So we're going to go ahead and take a preset, and let's just say we're going to, we really like, hang on, let's go back again. Let's click on one of the featured users. You can see what this looks like. So let's just click on Neural DSP. You can see how many followers it has, how many people are following, a lot of the captures that are there, presets, a ton of captures in here. I'm scrolling really fast, so it's probably Not good. So let's just say we want to favorite this one, which means we're just going to star it and just click on that star. And if you wanted to see more about it, you can go in here and see more about this preset. So you can see it's a fun synth preset. Each scene has a different chord based on C major scale. Stomp mode deactivates the synth notes and pulsating trem. So that's pretty cool. So that's a description of this. So we're going to talk about descriptions because that's something I think that this is really lacking so far. But something else you can do here while we have this up, you can see down below here, you can like it and you can share it. So I could share it with any of my friends, and you can see these two guys are my friends now. So I can click on one of them and send it to them. And I can star it here as well. So if we go back, let's star this one. Guess we could have just left it starred there. Let's make sure that works. Okay, so now it's starred there. So now let's go back over to the Quad Cortex screen real quick. And now if I scroll up and show you my starred and shared with me column here, or section, I click on presets, and you can see as soon as this refreshes, you'll be able to see that first preset is the one that we just starred. And this has taken a little bit of time. So we'll just wait for that to refresh. Actually, let's go back down to normal captures and then back to presets. And maybe we're getting a bug here. I think we just got a bug. So let's close out of that. Let's go back in and let's check out our presets again here. How about our recents? No? Okay, let's switch. Okay. This is still working. Okay, I didn't say there weren't bugs in the system here. So let's try this again. Let's go back. Now we're seeing our presets back again. So let's go back here to our starred and shared with me section. Click on there. There we go. So I didn't say there wouldn't be a couple bugs, and there are still, but it may not, it's just one of those things. It's new. It'll be updated. It'll be, but there's ways to get around everything. So far, I haven't had anything that's a showstopper. But you can see here, the C-Synth is ready to go, and we can download it to our Quad Cortex. So pretty neat. All right, now if we go back over to our phone app screen, and now we're gonna say we don't like that one, so we're gonna unstar it. So that's all we have to do here. Is just click that star. Actually, let me leave that, and I'm gonna go over here, and we're gonna go to our starred, and we're gonna do it this way. We don't want it. We're done with it. We don't like it. If we go back and then go back into our presets again, you can see it's gone. If we switch gears back over to the Quad Cortex screen, you can see it's still there until we refresh, and now it's gone. So there you go. Pretty nice, huh? So not bad, and you can do all the same stuff I was showing you here. Works the same way with the captures and all that. So I don't want to take too much time on this video, but real quick, let's go back to the app screen and let's go into some of these captures and things like that. So if we're just looking at the main screen and we're going through and looking at some presets here, and we click one, and we can see it's always going to show you the current signal chain. It's always going to show you, kind of where it is, or what the title kind of is, or this is a tag. So this would be what the tag looks like. So this is from the Nolly plugin. This is the author of it. There's a title and the date. So this is all the information that this individual put in here. So it's not really categorized in any which way. It's not, there's no real description here at all. And if you go through some other ones, you know, you can see some people didn't even put that much effort into a description or anything like that. So it's not a requirement at this point anyway. If we go through all of them and we just start scrolling through, you know, you can see a lot of these don't have a whole lot of information on what kind of tone this is. We know it was from the Pliny plugin, but is it a clean tone? Is it a glassy tone, edge of breakup? Is it real heavy? What kind of tone is it? So that kind of stuff is not a required thing, and you can see most of them are like that. So what I would like to see is, you know, something that gives you a little more information, maybe more categories in here, you know, something that you have to. Now here's an example of somebody who put a little more effort into it. Scene A is the rhythm sound, scene B is lead. This patch was made from the sounds heard from the burden of proof. So there's a little bit more information in there, but it would be nice to just kind of get more out of it. And we see this also in the neural capture portion as well. So if we go in here and start clicking on some of these, so you can see this is a drive pedal, I believe, right? I'm not 100% on that though. So there's no categories here because you know you can capture a drive pedal, overdrive, things like that. But there's no categories within the Quad Cortex cloud to say that these are drive pedals or these are captures of an amp, or, you know, or what's included in that capture. It doesn't make you do that, and I think it should, because this is going to get really, really convoluted here. It already is really, but it's just going to get worse. You're not going to know what's there. So like, what's Ninja Blade here? What is that? You have no idea what that capture is. I don't anyway. Maybe somebody knows what Ninja Blade means. The Missionary, what is that? You know, there's just so many things that we don't know. So this kind of gives you some description, but some of them really don't. Like, see, this was a pretty decent description, and look at this. So this gives you actually what channel it's on, what the settings were when the capture was done, and a little bit more information. This is a really nice, you know, kind of description, but still I had to click on it to get that information. It would be nice if this was categorized somehow a little bit more granular so you can find what you're really looking for. So, and this grows daily, you know, hundreds, maybe every day, if not thousands. It's just crazy. It's blowing up, and it needs a little bit more, you know, categorizing or something, because it's just getting out of control. But at least you can go into the artist that you like say you want to go to Rabia and see all his stuff, and you can see I starred some of his presets, and he has some captures out there, and I starred a few of those. He doesn't have a whole lot. I think he did this stuff during his video review that he did, and overview and all that. But that's really the only way you can categorize anything so far, is either by preset, capture, or featured users or users, and that's it. So so they need some more ways to organize this cloud concept. It's great that it's there, and it's real easy to share stuff with people, you know, that you can tell them what it is, but beyond that it's very difficult. So that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to go over with you guys before we get out of here. So if we go into my stuff and I go into my presets, wait, I gotta go into my presets. So go into my files, presets. If I click on this guy, I wanted to show you guys real quick. You can see mine doesn't have anything in there either. So if you click this icon up here, well, first off, can't like your own thing. and we went over the share. All you can do down here is share and make it either global or private. So once you do that, you can go into this little pencil or pen icon here. You can add tags to it. You can edit the preset name if you want. You can put a description in there like we saw somebody else put in there. So you can do a whole lot of cool stuff with this. And then once you're done, you can just save it. So you can add whatever you want there and then just save it. And that's kind of nice. So anybody who put their stuff already out there on the cloud, you can still go out there on your phone and edit those presets, add some tags, add a little bit more ways for people to find it and understand what that capture is or what that preset is all about. So, and I don't think you can do, now you can't really do the same thing with impulse responses. They are what they are. So anyway, there you go. So now it's the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you got something out of this one. I will be doing a capture, as I said before, so look for that video coming up. And please like and subscribe. Those guys that have, or folks, I shouldn't say guys, that have subscribed, thank you so much, and thanks for the comments. Keep them coming, and appreciate it. So thank you guys. This is John from Guitars and Gear, and take care. We'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.